Welcome back, Skinny Time, and we start with When Harry Met Sally Reimagined.
Who could forget Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, Harry and Sally respectively, and their, shall we say, satisfying visit to Katz's Deli here in New York. The scene giving rise to the famous line, "I'll have what she's having."
Well, now Sesame Street is offering its own take. It's called When Cookie Met Sally. Cookie Monster in his ball cap, impatiently waiting in line. The Sally character was perfect. Late 80s hair, doing her best to keep Cookie in line. Eventually, the payoff once they sit down at a table.
And now, dessert.
I'll have what they're having.
Okay, it's like a PG version. We couldn't have said it better ourselves, right? I feel that way after having a cookie.
that was perfect. All right, next up, you might be familiar with the reputation of fans in Philadelphia. They've pelted Santa Claus with snowballs at an Eagles game. Batteries also been known to have been thrown from the stands.
Now, One Direction feeling their wrath after watching Harry Styles on stage the other night. He was hit in the head with a can of Red Bull. Harry's a tough guy.
Yeah.
He stayed on stage and he kept singing.
I mean, that's dangerous, though. Fans went so far as to track down the alleged culprit who became the target of online bullying. You do not mess with his fans. And Harry's mom, she stepped in. She told those bullies to stop it and asked the band's fans to learn from the incident.
Okay, and when we think workout here in the Skinny, we're thinking about going to the gym, maybe a little running outside.
When actor Kellan Lutz is thinking of workout, he's thinking a little bit loftier than that. Here's what we mean.
Whoa.
Lutz posting pictures showing himself on a precarious-looking rock formation that is high above a beach in Australia.
A floating push-up there. He's even hanging below the rock. Is this real? The Twilight hunk is down under shooting a science fiction action film, but that doesn't mean he's not keeping himself in shape. Those pictures from the rock, Lutz says, quote, "Don't try this workout at home, solid advice."
And finally, we had Harry and Sally reimagined.
Yeah.
It is time to do the same thing with Peggy Bundy. Remember her? She was Katie Seagal's character, who was married to Al Bundy, played by Ed O'Neill on the classic sitcom Married with Children. So now for the reimagined part.
Sofia Vergara did the reimagining, dressing up as Peg Bundy with a huge red wig and everything else you see there. She asks, "Do you like this look, Ed O'Neill?"
Ed O'Neill, of course, he's the common thread through all of this. He plays Jay Pritchett, the husband of Vergara's character on ABC's Modern Family. We're not sure if her costume will play a role in the upcoming season, which, by the way, gets underway September 23rd right here on ABC.
It's also a good reminder, this photo is, that you got to start catching up on all the video that you may have missed.
I miss Peggy Bundy.